転生
Yeah. Now this is a video I've been holding up for a while, but my name's Akashi, and in this video we are going to be showcasing, displaying the beautiful female warriors team. Now I've been actually meaning to use this team for a while. I was going to use it out of my own will, but I actually got a few comments actually asking me to use this team for video requests. So this is a video request from Eric Hudson, and he wanted me to actually use the female warriors, which I'm going to do right here. So that's what we're doing. I got Kefla right here. We're going against a movie team, and they actually bought Trunks. I don't know why people actually bring Trunks, but when I used him, he's actually a pretty alright unit. But overall on the team, on this team right here, this 3-woman squad, I was gonna say 3-man, but it's 3-woman squad. We got Kefla, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. You know Kefla's a menace right now. I've actually got a video coming on her. She's a very beautiful unit, but like, she's annoying as hell. I cannot lie. She is annoying on a fusion team. But we got Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. We got Great Saiyaman 2. Or I'ma just address her as Great Saiyawoman. And we also have the base Android 21, the free-to-play one, and she's actually an amazing unit. But something here I actually noticed when I was playing this, I didn't know that Kefla's ultimate art does not have, it doesn't pierce, which is very stupid. I find that dumb as hell. Like, her strike art can pierce, but her ultimate art can't. Like, why would they remove that for the ultimate art? Like, I know it'd be even more broken, but like, you already gave her the pierce, the blast armor. You might as well complete it. But that was just something I noticed that it actually irritated me, because I was thinking, yeah, I got this nice gameplay here. I'm gonna pierce his blast attack, and it's just gonna work well. But yeah, that didn't go to plan. But on my female warriors team, you can see obviously I have Great Saiyawoman, but I said it's Saiyaman 2, but Great Saiyawoman. And people tend to use Android 18, and I understand that, because Android 18 actually increases the cost of the enemy when she switches in, and that would basically stop a combo. But ideally I would use her, but for this video I'm actually using the Great Saiyawoman, and that's because I personally just like her card. Like, she gets a lot of buffs. Obviously she's not strong at the moment because she's a very outdated unit. She's a very outdated unit, and there's just a better substitute for her on the female warriors team. But I don't know, there was just something about her card that I liked a lot. But even then, like, you can just tell she's an outdated unit, because when you go to her player art, it doesn't even animate. Like, it's just a still image, which actually put me off so much. But I've only got her 2 stars, and her Z abilities are horrible. She buffs purple, which makes sense because Great Saiyaman is purple. But like, come on, like, she could have buffed female warriors as well. But that's why I'm anticipating a Zenkai for her, or at least an update where she would get a buff, hopefully, and she would end up buffing female warriors. But as we're speaking on her, let's actually speak about, I'm going to speak about everyone's main ability and their unique ability. So Great Saiyaman 2, Great Saiyawoman, her main ability, it draws a special arts card next, which is useful because I got Kefla and Evil 21. And then it also 15% to damage inflicted plus increase for 20 time accounts, minus 10 to own strike arts cost for 20 time accounts, minus 10 to own blast arts cost for 20 time accounts. That's her main ability. It's called Evil Will Pay. And then her her unique ability, the first one, Hammer of Justice, 40% to strike damage inflicted against tag lineage of evil cannot be cancelled. She's from the movies as well, so I actually don't know what movie, so I'm not even going to talk too tough. But she has a grudge against the lineage of evil, clearly. And then the next one on that unique ability, 10% to damage inflicted per battle member when this character enters the battlefield. 10% damage inflicted. And then the last bit of that unique ability, 15% to damage inflicted per element purple battle member when this character enters the battlefield. So she's meant to work well with Great Saiyaman, obviously. I might do a video using both of them just to show the Saiyaman duo. But going into her second unique ability, Transformation Suit, applies buff effects, nullify attribute downgrades up to 3 times, so she's gonna be not getting hit by any downgrades to self when battle begins, and 30% to on key recovery for 15 time accounts when this character enters the battlefield. I feel like that could just generally be key if she was to get a Zenkai or a buff or something. Other characters on this female warriors team, we got Kefla, obviously. Kefla has her blast armor, her main ability summons her ultimate arts, it also restores her ki by 50, and your damage inflicted increases by 40%, and it's called Now You're Through. Like, she was going dummy in the tournament power, and she has some mad unique abilities. I'm just gonna summarize them. The first one, I just keep getting more and more pumped. Essentially, for every basically all her strike arts turn into, all her blast arts turn into strike arts, and then she also gets 30% damage inflicted, and her own draw card speed increases by 1. That's to wrap it up simply. And then her second unique ability is the last one you're gonna land, 20% damage inflicted against character Goku. That's a specific damage attack. She does not like Goku. She's meant to be. I feel like for anniversary we're gonna get UI Goku just because of that. Like, we got her. And then she restores 20% of her damage received after enemy attack, 20% of her own health. So if she's got low health, it will go up quite a bit. And then she does 20% damage inflicted to tag ally female warrior, fusion warrior, or tag universe 6. It's damage inflicted for them. So yeah. She also gets buffs. It's not in that unique ability, it's in the first one, but she gets a strike arts buff for every strike arts that she uses, which is insane, which I like that a lot. It literally says it on the strike arts card: strike impact with blast armor, 25% to strike damage inflicted for 10 time accounts. That's what makes her such a menace, honestly. People just spam strike, and the fact that all her blast arts increases to, all her blast arts change to strike arts makes her a problem. Android 21, the debuff queen, not the evil one, not the free-to-play one, the debuff queen. For every blast arts that she lands or strike arts that she lands, I think it's for both. One of her unique abilities, I believe, is the second one, Brilliant Mind. This following effects occur every time this character uses the arts card, so it's any card even. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade 15% damage received for 15 time accounts, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 15% to health restoration. So people that regen, they're not getting that regen, and they're gonna receive more damage, which is good. Like, you can get a whole combo off with her. Then she works well with Evil 21, which I'm gonna explain in a bit. But her main ability, Secret Plan, 20% to damage inflicted 60 time accounts. It's good for Rise of Rushes using it like that, and applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects to allies for 60 time accounts. So that allows your allies to do more damage. But let's move on to Evil 21. Evil 21 is why talking about why she links well with the free-to-play one. When she switches in, I believe it's her first unique ability, Bon Appetit, a bit of French there. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Draw strike arts card next. Restores ki by 45, and then 45% damage inflicted for 20 time accounts. When she switches in her meta, when she actually released, she was a problem. She was a very big problem just because of that. And her strike arts already do enough damage. Like, for every strike art she lands, she gets 20% to on key recovery for 15 time accounts upon activation. Like, it could have just been key, but I don't think they do that. anyways, but the fact that her key recovery goes up high, like, she can just charge up quick, and more times she would have a green card which she can land. She gets it from her main ability, but she might just have one in general. Her main ability, I'm Getting Hungry, draw a special arts card next, reduces damage received by 20% for 30 time accounts, increases her arts card draw speed, which is beautiful because the way she draws in her strike cards, if her arts card draw speed is there as well, that's a problem. Her and Kefla on the same team, that would damage you, trust me. That will actually ruin your day. But also on the team, I've got Android 18, the yellow one, and I've also got Mai, but they're just there for female warriors buff. But you can see, like, honestly, with the main two of the team, I would say the main two that carry the team, Kefla and Evil 21, them two are problematic. If you've got Android 18, the red one, she would actually be a nice unit to help the enemy stop the enemy's combo, basically, because her cost makes the enemy's cost go up. I'm messing up loads, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Like, the female warrior team is actually a very dangerous team, and it's one of the teams that I scared to go up against. Like, honestly, out of all teams, I don't want to go up against a female warriors team. I rank them very highly. But yeah, Eric Hudson, I appreciate you giving me this video request. I've been meaning to do this and I enjoyed it a lot. Like, it's just a very competitive team, and it's a team that you would actually win with. I probably just made it hard for myself using Great Saiyerman, but Great Saiyerman 2 or Great Saiyerwoman. But yeah, that's all I got to say for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 3K. We should be at 3K very soon, probably before this video is even uploaded, because I like to do pre-recordings. I like to grind out my videos all in like one day, kind of give myself a break as well, but I do be uploading daily for you guys. More so than anything, leave comments. I'm not too fussed about likes, but leave comments because I reply to you guys. I get to interact with you guys. Even if it's just to say hello or you want me to actually do something, leave a comment more than anything. But yeah, besides from that, guys, I'm going to let the gameplay play out. It's pretty much done. My name is Akashi. Anniversary, this is uploading on Monday, but anniversary, something's dropping Tuesday. I'll see if I can stream it or something. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, that's where I would announce it. But yeah, besides from that, I'll see you guys in the next one.